Hello everyone and welcome to the Captain's video weblog. We are Tuesday, July the 12th, 2016. Yeah, actually we are Wednesday morning. It's almost 6 in the morning, and 18 years ago, France was waking up after winning the World Cup. Yeah, that was something. So, my toe, not broken, I think. It just, I actually have been to the hospital because it has gotten worse. So I'm supposed to walk with crutches for a week, which is really funny considering that today, this afternoon, I'm supposed to be going to the hairdressers, to remove all that. Except I cannot have crutches by the time I'm supposed to go to the hairdressers, which means that I'm going to have to go across my village in intense pain. Wow, that's going to be amazing. Thanks, Dad. Yeah. So, Marseille lost their first pre-season match against Lausanne, a Swiss club. So I want to say that it's fair that they lost because they are like 1 week and a half into their preparation, and Lausanne are just 1 week and a half away from the start of their league. But still, I mean, there's been one goal that's been denied for I don't know what. There's been a couple of penalties for Marseille that haven't been signaled. So it really feels like, yeah, the season is starting again. Back with the real good habits. Everything, right down to even the result. I lost at home, even though it was in Valence. But Marseille were the home team. So yeah, everything is like, yeah, we're there again. But still, the goal from Marseille was pretty sweet. It was from one of the recruits, and there were the more critic people were like, yeah, but he has had 6 chances to score, and the 5 other chances he didn't. So yeah. I watched Raw. It was an okay episode. So apparently, Shane and Stephanie are going to be the commissioners of their brands. Shane for SmackDown and Stephanie for Raw. Which means that they still have to find who's going to be the general manager. Yeah. So that's the end of the show. Just before that, there was a match between Sasha Banks and Dana Brooke. That Sasha Banks won with the Banks statement. Like, Dana Brooke was there. She had the rope, but Sasha pulled her whole weight on the the bottom rope, and got back in the middle with the Banks statement. And, so there wasn't a lot that Dana could do. And when you watch Dana Brooke's evolution, you're like, well, she's had lots of chances, really, because, well, if you rule out Emma's injury and surgery, well, she would still be feuding with whoever, really. Becky, maybe? Yeah. Uh, Kevin Owens had a match with Cesaro, which he won with a new finisher because, well, the pop-up power bomb doesn't work when your opponent can go over. So he did like a cutter, but instead of having making your opponent do a faceplant, he had uh, more of a neck breaker thing. And then he brawled before and after a match with Sami Zayn because obviously um, he said that he couldn't get out because it was not a safe working environment because Sami Zayn was on commentary, but then he didn't even wait for Sami to be out of the arena. He didn't even wait for Sami to be out of the stage to come out, and I was like, well, that's really dumb. Yeah, Zack Ryder lost to Sheamus, but he's still getting his shot at the US Championship at Battleground. Darren Young is the new number one contender to the Intercontinental Championship. John Cena went across the country just to prove that no, he does not care about Enzo and Cass. Backstory: John Cena is supposed to host the ESPYs in Los Angeles, and Raw was in Detroit. So the club made it clear that, yeah, John Cena doesn't care about you. Look, he's not even in Detroit tonight, he's in Los Angeles. And after the club won their match against Enzo and Cass, they began beating up Enzo and Cass, and John Cena's theme hit, and he arrived, he was there. Oh, great stuff. It's pretty great stuff, actually. Yeah, Dean Ambrose faces Seth Rollins next week for the WWE Championship. Yeah, the WWE Championship. After an intense segment where Rollins used footage from a sit-down interview from of Roman Reigns to make him look like he was being the worst person ever in the Rollins report, which was just great. And Rollins cut an amazing promo, and Dean cut a promo that gets you by saying, yeah, I'm not afraid of anyone. It could be you, it could be Roman Reigns, it could be Mr. McMahon, it could be anyone, but they have, if they want to take this title away from me, they have to pry it from my cold dead hands. And that was, it was like, yeah, I worked my ass off for years and years and years to prove to everyone that I am the best because I know it. And now that I have been rewarded, you want to take that away from me? Well, try it. And it was amazing. Like, too often Dean has been considered, pretty much the one who makes you laugh and not taken seriously enough. But now that he's the champion, he's the face of the company, so he has to, defend the fact that he's the champ. And I find it really cool that they did that with him. The Wyatts attacked the New Day, who went to their compound, and it was bad. I mean, the production values were extremely high, but it's probably the problem with that, too high. There were lots of editing, lots of filters, and then the only nice touch that I found was that there were a lot of Wyatt supporters, lots of fireflies at the end. That's pretty much the only thing that was great about this angle. Oh yeah, the Lucha Dragons have actually been beaten by Breezango. Like Cole and JBL were exchanging about the tag division and the brand split. And I was like, yeah, but those are the jobbers of the tag division. And yeah, I mean, Breezango are a team that are really going to be split. The same goes for the Lucha Dragons. I don't remember if there's been what's on the card. I mean, 3 hours of Raw every week, too much, way too much. Yeah. So there's a gecko in my house. I don't know where it is, but yeah, it's there. It's entered because yeah, we're gonna make some airflow. So let's get all the windows open during the night. Am I right? So yeah. Just hope that, I mean, it's not a bad thing, a gecko. It's bugs. So yeah. Anyway, thanks for watching. See you tomorrow.